What's up, everybody? This is Randolph with Udreamwright, and as you know, it's not just about the wristband for me, but it's about connecting with people who are going after their dream, making it happen. And today I got Mr. Tony Beasley here with me, professional basketball player and the founder of The Leverage, which is wake up, pray, conquer, repeat. It's an awesome message. But Tony, you know I like to get right into these things, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what your dream is, and what you're doing to make it happen.
Yeah, man. Man, you just said it all. Tony Beasley, from Auburn, Alabama. A backwood kid, professional basketball player, going on year 9. And as far as dreams, man, I joke around with people, but I live my dream every day as a professional basketball player. Honestly, I went to school to become a teacher, but every little boy's dream is to play professional basketball, and whether it be the NBA or overseas, it's still professionally.
Right.
So I live my dream every day. On top of that, if I could take it all back and kind of really break it down to what I want to be now, you know, that I'm older, I would love to be a motivational speaker, a speaker in some aspect. I feel like along these 8 years of playing professionally, along the, I don't know, man, 10, 12 years of just playing the game, growing and learning the game, I've gained so much knowledge about life. You know, I think sometimes we think that career-wise we're stuck in a box, that we can't correlate those lessons that we learn in our jobs, our careers, to real life, but I really think that we can. I think that some of those things are very transitional and very clear to everyone across the board. But that's my dream, to be a speaker, to be a motivational speaker at the end. I work towards that every day.
Now you, since you've been back home, because you know you play overseas, you've had a chance to do some of that, yeah.
Definitely, I've been given opportunities, man. Small ones. You know, I think sometimes we expect the big ones to come early on when it's really the small ones. So for me, the small opportunities during the time that I'm here, man, I've been able to speak at camps, speak at high schools. I mean, I speak to people just in general, man. The biggest thing is being able to speak and get your message across and try to correlate that message to people's problems and struggles, man. So that's my biggest thing, is just talk to anybody and everyone.
And that's what's up. And you know, I just think about, you know, how I heard about you. You know, we got mutual friends, David Palmer. He told me about you, and when I told David just about my whole concept around Udreamwright, you were the first person that he told me about. He was just like, look, Randolph, you got to connect with this person. I already got the perfect person for you.
Right.
And he gave me your information, but at that time, I'm pretty sure you was off doing your thing. I still didn't really have everything coordinated with this, but you know, we had a chance to meet at David's wedding, and you know, we linked up there, and this was something that was definitely on the radar, and I'm happy we having this chance finally to do this.
Most definitely.
But no, and I knew, like, when I first met you, I'm just like, look, this is somebody who I can learn a lot from.
Definitely.
And, you know, that was something that I really enjoyed. As far as when I first met you, I could sit right there and just listen to you talk all day. So, you know, it's whenever you get done hooping, I definitely know that's something that's gonna happen for you for sure.
I appreciate that.
With that being said, what have been some of your biggest challenges as far as you going after your dream?
First, fighting against myself. Like when you're chasing your own dream, it's you, and it's your own dream. Sometimes you may doubt yourself. Sometimes it gets tough where you may say, man, I don't know if I should be doing this. I don't know if they're gonna like to hear this, or I don't know if I should say this, or maybe I'm talking too much, or maybe so you start to doubt yourself, and you may not change your dream, but it takes the throttle. You take your foot off the throttle a little bit. You kind of ease up a little bit on it, instead of keep driving forward and keep pushing forward, and still making that progress of just chopping away at it. So the biggest struggle that I've had so far was just being patient with myself, you know, motivating myself. You know, as much as I motivate others, motivating yourself is the hardest thing, you know, just to keep yourself going, because sometimes you run out of gas pushing somebody else. You don't have enough gas left for yourself in your reserve tank, you know. So keeping yourself going, and staying committed to your dream. I think that sometimes we think about our dreams and we get intimidated by them. You know, when I talk to people all the time about just chasing their dreams at the top of the mountain. Like, that's the visualization, is to imagine whatever it is you want to be at the top of your mountain. You may have a hill, you may have a speed bump, or you may have a mountain. Whatever it is that you want to be in life, whatever you strive to be, is up there. The process to get up to that, we don't know. It's tough. You have to go through each different levels. You know, when people climb mountains, they go level at a time, step by step. But eventually, they keep moving forward. They keep talking to themselves, because the conditions are going to get tough. The higher you get, it's going to get tougher. The closer you get to your dream or to the top of your mountain. So keep climbing your mountain every day. Take steps forward in your mountain every single day towards your dream, and you're gonna eventually get there. The timing is up to the big man.
Right.
But stay consistent, stay working with it, man, and you'll eventually get there.
That's what's up, man. And that's a consistent message that I've had throughout these interviews. You know, a lot of times people think it's other factors, but a lot of times it's really within you. You know, I probably said this too in other interviews. I know I struggle sometimes just with what I'm doing. I question myself, and I question my dreams, and I'm questioning about how I'm going about it. I'm questioning about who's seeing it.
Definitely.
And it's just like, you know what? I just want to give up and let me just go off and be basic.
Right.
But you know, that's too easy.
Right.
You know, if it was easy, you know, everybody'd be doing it. But at the same time, you know, this is what I want this to be about. I want to be able to send this message out there. I want people to see this. One of my things is, and one of my speeches is, you know, this is a grassroots level, and I just want to build this thing from the ground up.
Definitely.
You know, if this thing pops off in a year, cool.
Great.
You know, if it take 10 years, okay.
Cool.
20, okay. You know, I'm working towards this dream.
Definitely.
And that's the one thing that I want to push out there to people is just like, you know, look, if you got a dream, as long as you're working towards it, no matter how long it takes, as long as you're working towards it, look, make it happen.
Make it happen.
But with that being said, what have been some of your biggest success as far as you going after your dream?
Just planting seeds and seeing seeds kind of bloom, man. I'm really big on planting seeds and kind of forgetting about them, you know. So for me, I may go to speak at an event, or I may just mention that I'm a speaker, and then people get to meet me and see what I do, and they say, you know what, he really is like that. Let me reach out to him, you know. Yeah. So honestly, a couple days ago, man, I had an Uber ride with a teacher. 2015, I just looked it up. 2015, Uber ride with a teacher, man. He's talking about his kids. I think his daughter was in the wedding, and he was talking about how athletes kind of need to come back and speak to him. I told him that's just what I do, you know. Yeah. So we exchanged information. I told him I would love to come speak at his middle school here in Nashville. Don't even think about it. Planted a seed, didn't even think about it. The other day, man, I got an email back from him. You know, hey, Mr. Boozer. He's like, hey, I'm talking to my administrative staff. Hopefully we'll be able to get you in here to speak to the kids. Like, thank you. This is so great. Thank you so much. And I was like, man, that's a seed I planted 3 years ago. Forgot about that seed. But it's blooming now. But plant those seeds, man. So I'm really big on planting those seeds. That's a really big success, man. Being able to talk to kids. I've been able to talk to kids at my man Drake Reed's camp consistently for like the last 3 years.
I know Drake.
Yeah, so he's giving me. I'm thankful for the opportunity to just be able to relay that message to those young men, and young girls. Actually, tell you the truth, the message changed each summer, but I'm able to give them experience from it, even from the previous season or seasons before. I'm able to kind of use what I've gone through to give to these kids to hopefully help them out in life. So my biggest success is just being able to get the word out now. I think for so long I've been learning. I tell people all the time, like a lot of times in life we don't lose, we learn in life. So I've been learning for a long time, whether it be learning through actually going through a process, through an experience, whatever it may be. I've been learning so much to the point to where I see that as a success, and now it's time to give it to the kids.
Definitely. And, you know, when we first met, that was one of the biggest things that I really liked about you that really just made me shut back and just want to hear you talk more, because you talked about that learning piece. Mm-hmm. You know, that's something that's never going to stop.
Never. And it's crazy. It's crazy when you really think about it, like how much do we learn and how on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. And so I think sometimes subconsciously we'll put something out and be like, yeah, I already knew that, or you didn't know that, you know. Mm-hmm. It's something as simple as, okay, if I go this route to work today instead of this route, let's see what I learned about this route. You may learn that 10 p.m. it's really packed on this street, or at 9 it may be nobody on this street. What you learn is nonstop, and it's nonstop. But I think that the thing that helps people out is when they seek that. Like for me, I seek to learn. I seek knowledge, not so much as book knowledge. I seek knowledge about anything, experiences. And when I'm talking to you, you have some gold in your life that I can use in my life. Like in your life, you're mining for gold out of your life. Like, what can I use to help me do this? Right. Because gold is valuable. If I find some gold in my life, I'm gonna use that to change this in my life or change this in my life. Mm-hmm. Same thing with me. But at the end of the day, through your work ethic, through your method, through your process, I can learn something from you, from a random stranger, from a child. I can learn something to take away from my life to help me live my life, and we always continue to learn. I think people should strive for that.
That's what's up, man. You know what? You see there, like I said, I can hear him talk all day. You know, these are jewels, knowledge. I love it. Have to do this, but all right. As far as a message for people who are scared, skeptical, just don't know how, to go after their dreams, what would you say to them?
Don't let other people's fears intimidate them from chasing their dream and climbing their mountain. Like, you know, and I use parents sometimes, and parents try to give us the best that they can give us, you know. But parents also will put their fears on us unknowingly. You know, when I was a kid, something simple. Like, I remember when I was a kid, frogs. You know, as a kid, your grandma would tell you, man, don't pick up that frog. It's gonna pee on you and get your water on you.
Right.
And that fear stayed with me for a long time. I'm like, man, I can't pick up, but my wife loves frogs. Pick them up, put them in the bucket, and everybody loves them. But that fear that was put in me when I was a child stayed with me when I was an adult. So that their fear, maybe I'm technically wasn't afraid of. I look at frogs now, I'm like, yo, they look kind of cool, you know. But that fear that they put in me still scares me away from it. So the same thing with your dreams. Like, some people, you would tell somebody your dream, and they may be afraid. They may be saying, you know what, maybe I couldn't do that. They couldn't do it. But their fear is, they'll say it to you like, no, man. Or, no, you can't. Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't sell that
man,
wristband.
Ain't nobody ever did that.
Ain't nobody gonna do that.
You know, ain't nobody gonna hear that.
Right,
and it's just their fear. It's not your fear. But for me, the want to succeed and the want to give people this knowledge or give people this experience to change their perspectives is way greater than any fear they can put upon me. So don't let nobody else fear change you or deteriorate or deter you from taking your path up your journey. Because they may have climbed a mountain in 1993 and they done with their mountain. And they've been coming down. They've been in the Death Valley ever since then, since they reached the top. But you on the way up. So don't let nobody scare you, man. Like, yo, have faith and know that it's gonna be all right, and just keep climbing, keep moving forward. It's the biggest thing. Keep moving forward. You ain't gotta take big steps, but just take steps in the right direction. You know, that's it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I with that being said, you know, I think about as far as other people's fears and just other people's opinions. You know,
definitely.
you know, your parents, friends, just whoever. You know, just that environment that's around you. A lot of times we do let that affect us.
Definitely.
I just think about, you know, I love my mom to death. I love you. But yeah, and I have a chance to travel a little bit too. And, you know, she sees what she sees on the news as far as just what's going on in the world. And she's scared to death when I travel.
Yes.
And I'm just like, I'm not worried about that. Like, you know, I'm going to go out. I want to see what this world has to offer. I want to learn.
Definitely.
I want to grow. I want to experience other cultures.
Definitely.
And, you know, that's something else that I want this to be about. That's something that I've had a chance to do, you know, just to travel around and connect with people about what their dreams are. And you can't let that hold you back, you know. And a lot of times people, they don't realize it, but what they think about as far as other people thinking about them stops them.
Yes.
You got to let that go.
You gotta let it go, man. It's extra baggage. The thing is, the journey of the mountain's already tough enough as it is. Now, why would I put extra baggage on my back, carrying your fears and your thoughts and your options or your opinions on my back to go up my mountain? Why am I gonna do that to myself?
Exactly. You got to be selfish in a way, somewhat. You
have to.
In a way, you
Like
do when it comes to your dreams.
You're selfish, but you're considerate of others.
Exactly.
Understand that everybody else is on their journey. Everybody else is on a different part of their journey. At no point in time would I ever want to put my fears on somebody who's below me, knowing that what I've been through. Like, at no point in time would I want to scare a young man who want to play basketball. You could do anything in this game. You know, I've been through it, so let all the fears and tears that I had, I guarantee you won't have it. It's my job not to put that on you, because I know how much weight that carries on a young man or a young woman. So for me, being able to take that off and say, look, you're going to be all right. You're going to get there. It's hard. Yeah. But you can get there. And you have no fear, man. You have faith. There is no fear, man. You can't have both of them, man. So for me, have faith, keep moving forward, keep moving up, and you straight. We trying to go up, not down.
Good job. I feel you, man. Well, shoot, man. That's what's up, man. Well, you know, I like to keep these things short and sweet. Tony, like I said, you know, this is something that's been on my radar. I'm glad we had a chance to finally do this and knock this out.
Most definitely.
Is there any last thing you might want to say to anybody as far as just us wrapping this up?
Man,
where they can check you out?
I guess on my Instagram, Tony Beasley. Follow the Leverage Movement on Instagram, Facebook. The biggest thing is live your journey, man. It's yours. Own it. Learn to accept what you have and use it. You're equipped to win. You just gotta learn how to use your equipment. You know, we're all built to win in this game of life. I tell people every day, conquer life, man, because it's gonna conquer you if not. You know, if you don't, it's tough. It takes effort to really live life, but at the same time, it can be done. Hey, but you just gotta change your perspective, man. So keep going, keep pushing. If anybody's rooting for you, if you feel like nobody's rooting for you, know that I'm rooting for you. You know, at the end of the day,
Right.
you got this skinny tattoo guy rooting you on. I'm here to help you out, man. But yeah, you built to win, man. Just take time to learn how to use what you have, your talents, your skill set, polish them, and go to the battle and win, man. Every day.
All right. Well, there it is, y'all. We're going to wrap this thing up. Look, check my man out. Tony Beasley, theleverage.com. You'll be able to check out his stuff. But, man, I just want to hook you up with this Udreamwright wristband.
I need that.
I know you're all over the world. I know you probably see my Instagram post. Go ahead, wherever you at.
I'm putting
just
up
go
there.
ahead, throw it up one time,
you.
snap a picture.
I
But this
got
for
you.
you, man.
That's love.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
Bruh.
Definitely.
That's love.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, look,
Man.
we out of here. I'm going to catch y'all next time, all right?
Let's get it.
All right.